let's pull back to the macro level and let's look at the entire United States of America, specifically for this type of cryptid, an amphibious 3 to 4 foot tall frog-looking creature, and see what you come up with. And I'm telling you now, they're everywhere where there's water. Going back here, the first reports that I could find, late 1960s, early 70s, Warsaw, Illinois had a breakout of these things right along the Mississippi River, right? Multiple locals were reporting upright frog-like figures near the river banks, all up and down this area. Multiple ones, right? Also, fishermen were encountering them in the waters. Late 60s, early 70s. And here's where it gets even stranger. Motorists at night were reporting them as well. So you had locals on the ground, fishermen in the water, and people traveling the area at night. We're seeing these, right? Now, 1970s to the 80s, there is a massive dump of these reports along the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania. Some of them started out sporadic, again, bipedal amphibious figures, often described as large frogs walking like men. For 10 years, this was seen in the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania. Multiple reports. Same thing as what they were seeing in Ohio. Same thing as what they were seeing in Illinois on the Mississippi River, right? Now, right after that, the next batch of these reports that I could find, right, come out of the Ohio River Valley, Kentucky, West Virginia bordering areas, 1980s, 1990s. Same thing. Massive reports of these toad creatures were being seen, right? And people were saying they were being seen mostly in the following areas: river crossings, culverts, and back roads, right? They were seeing these creatures, right? So then I said, I'm going to expand my search, away from Ohio. I'm going to go out a little bit higher. Bam. First thing I drilled in on was the Georgia swamp region from the 30s to the 50s. 20 years, right? Going back through that, right? People were describing these descriptions of frog people. But down in Georgia, they named them as these swamp walkers, is what they would call them, right? It's like my neighborhood, our legend, the Little Creek Monster, goes back to the 50s and it's scanned by the water. Yeah, the Little Creek Monster. There you go. You might. If you know what, let me know what that description is, and I'll write that down. Let me write that down. As a matter of fact, I might take a look at that. Little Creek Monster. See what we can dig up on that. But anyways, right? But I didn't stop there. Pulled back even further because if it's in the Georgia swamps, I thought it might be down here in Florida. Bam. Everglades. 1990s to the 2000s. This was the most recent one. In the Everglades, people were reporting seeing upright reptilian or amphibious figures, right? Now the Everglades are a little bit different than some of the other areas because the Everglades don't really have roads to go through it. It's really hard terrain back there. So the reporting of these creatures going through the Everglades, they're described as reptilian figures as well.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.